Welcome to Marianne Morningtalk. Today I have the great pleasure to have Richard Robert, Vice President Northern Europe at Mitel on the phone. Hello Richard, how are you?
Hello Marianne, it's an absolute pleasure to be here with you. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Richard, you lead, develop and inspire super sales teams and must constantly motivate them to improve. Do these trying times make it easier or harder to motivate people?
Well, first of all, thank you for such a positive comment. I really do appreciate it. I think you and I know, Marianne, that it's a real privilege leading teams. It's also a huge responsibility. I think we also know that a motivated team can achieve anything in terms of productivity, innovation. They are unstoppable. And it has been tough over the COVID period to keep the motivation up. Motivation, really, if it comes from within, is most powerful. And what I found in my experience is if an individual believes that they are valued in the organization, if they believe that their voice is heard within an organization, if they believe that they have the support such that any mistake that's made is not fatal for them, they actually have somebody watching their back each and every step, and also that the opportunity is in line with their capability and their ambition, the motivation will come. And in the past, it's been easy to find how every individual in the organization is best motivated because we spend a lot of time physically with them. It's been a real challenge to hit the reset button, make sure we're not using the old assumptions around motivation and carrying them forward, but we reach out, we take the time to get to know our colleagues. It sounds easy, but it isn't. Because one of the things that I found during lockdown is time passes much differently for individuals. So you may think that you only spoke to a colleague a couple of days ago, but it may have been 2 weeks ago, or it may have felt like 2 weeks ago for them. So you have to reconnect and reassert that you understand where they are at that particular moment. And with the blurring of personal and work lives, those moments can change in an instant. So it's really, really important that we spend more time and we don't use technology as an excuse. It's an enabler. Yeah. Humanity comes first.
Absolutely. I fully agree. So I have even people in my team which I never have met personally.
Yeah.
If you were to have talked to me before that this is possible, yes, hiring people without seeing them, without really speaking to them personal, I would have never thought that this is possible. But we have really great new people in the team, and I'm really looking forward seeing them at one point in time. So yesterday I wanted to go to the Netherlands, but I couldn't because of code red for the Netherlands, because it is cross-border, and Westcon in the moment really takes care of our employees. So let's see when there is a time that we can meet and sit personally again together.
Absolutely.
So you are a very passionate guy. What is it about working at Mitel that excites you?
In terms of passion, in order to feel passionate about something, you really need to have an interest first of all. You can't fake passion, in my view. Ultimately, people will see through fake passion. So I'm really passionate about communication, joining people together and seeing what can happen. I'm really enthusiastic also about a company that is ambitious in itself. So if you're working for a company that really does have very high aspirations and has a vision about what they could do and how they could change the world, that makes a difference. And that allows you to be passionate as well. But the most important thing are the people. If you're working in a company where the people really do have time for one another, where it isn't about your job title, it's about how you can help. It isn't about you asking for help, but they give you help before you even ask for it because they know they can see a colleague that needs somebody at their shoulder. That is a commitment that really drives your own passion. And I see that here. The other thing is we're dealing with a technology that's helping people through this crisis. Communication, collaboration, and customer experience really has been a real support for a lot of businesses, but a lot of individuals, employees, colleagues, friends. So it's nice to be part, however small a part we are, nice to be part of the solution as well. And that's something to be passionate about, I think, Marianne.
Yeah, absolutely. So Westcon is always looking to empower and enable our partners with tools to better serve the evolving needs of customers who consume our services on an OPEX basis. With that in mind, does Mitel have any new product that has peaked to that solution that has recently come onto the market?
Well, I'm glad you asked. We do. Actually, one of the things, before I talk about a particular product, one of the things that Westcon and the partnership has given us is an opportunity to evolve our portfolio. It's so easy out there in the market right now to believe that one size fits all. that one solution will solve every problem. It doesn't, because if you go to a customer and tell them what the solution is without even listening to their business ambition and their problems, you will not provide them the value they need. So the breadth of our portfolio, it can be quite difficult for a partnership, and yet Westcon have embraced it. And more than that, you've innovated at pace. So the My Voice Office 400, for example, is a product which lives in any form you like, on-premise, virtualized, hybrid, pure cloud, and you can consume it any way you like, either via CapEx, if you want to, and build your own solution, or via OpEx, subscription. And the innovation to deliver that OpEx offer to market, which provides any device support, it provides application support with the best innovation that we have, instantly delivered to the platform. Customer experience capability built in, hospitality, vertical solutions. It's a wonderful, wonderful solution. But for Westcon to help us bring to market an OpEx variant of that, so that our partners can consume it on a subscription basis, that's phenomenal. Because our partners, to this point, have been doing that themselves. They've been taking the cost, the complexity, and they've been making that available to customers without the support from us. And it took some work, I'll be honest, it took some work. And to see Westcon step up and provide the operational support to make that happen, wonderful. And the great thing about Westcon, Marianne, and you know this, you do it once, it lives everywhere. So
that is the cool thing, yeah.
You can provide this solution to every country that Westcon touches. That's an amazing offer, and I thank you and the team for it.
Oh, super. So in the moment, we have started with that in Europe, but I hope we will go to APAC as well with it in the near future.
Fantastic.
Richard, something special about you during the pandemic? Did you do something special, what you had never time before to do, or do you get a new hobby? So for me, I see we have rebuilt some parts of our house where we had never time for before. So something that you have done as well?
That's, again, a great question. I guess I'd say that I'm a simple salesperson. I'm a simple country boy. I don't like the flashy parts of life. Lockdown has been a blessing for me. I live in the country with my wife, and we've done walks. We mountain bike all the time now, and we're just taking up open water swimming together. So what it's allowed me to do is to figure out what really is important to me, as many of my colleagues have done. And I'm hoping that we don't lose that. When everything opens up, that perspective that we've gained and we've worked really hard for and we've suffered for, we keep. Because I am a happier person. I'm more balanced. My relationship with my wife is even better. We're fitter. Yeah. I mean, that's just simple stuff, but it made a huge difference.
Yeah, I had that as Whiskey do as well. So every morning we go for walks, right? That we have never time for before. Yes. And I think, yes, during the time frame what we have, it will never come back to what it was. Yes, before it was from Monday till Friday, only on the road. Yes, I think that will not come back as it was. Yes, but to see some people, yes, like we have not seen each other, I think, since we were in Germany.
Munich.
In Munich the last time, So such a long time ago. Yeah. And I really hope, yes, with some vendors, I really miss the personal relationship what we have to rebuild it, yes. Because one negative thing out of all the video calls, what we are doing, it is you have a topic, you have an hour, and you need to fix it in that hour. Then you go to the next call, the next call, the next call. So this is hard as well. And one thing what you mentioned before with our employees, yes, one thing what you cannot get always is what personal things do they have in the moment? Is there something, yes, you do not feel that as much as when you be personal together? Yes, then it is easier to feel that there's something perhaps in their personal life what is not good or what we need to take care of, etc. It makes it harder. Absolutely. But I think there are new things, new way of working, and I think that we can do that really good together.
I think you're absolutely right. And back to your point, never lose sight that humanity comes first. It's about the people, and it will start and end with the people. Any technology will only enable. If you're not coming from a good place, you won't provide an environment where everyone can flourish. So I've been hugely impressed by some of the things that Westcon and Mitel have done to try and keep employees connected. But it isn't a replacement for that kind of contact. We do need to get the balance back. And thank goodness we seem to be getting closer to that point.
Yeah, I hope so. I definitely hope so. Thank you very much, Richard, for your time today for me. And I hope that we will meet soon.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Marianne. Take care.